Hello, friends. Did you know the Romans decorated their cities not just with grand statues and temples, but also with cheeky, sometimes downright outrageous wall paintings? If graffiti was the Roman version of Twitter, then their more colorful frescoes were the ancient equivalent of stand-up comedy mixed with bold street art. Let's set the stage in Pompeii and Herculaneum. These towns, buried by Vesuvius in 79 CE, are like time capsules. And inside them, not only beautiful villas and mosaics, but also paintings that reveal a Roman sense of humor that was, let's say, very unfiltered. Many of these obscene images weren't meant to shock. They were meant to amuse, to bring good luck, or simply to decorate spaces where people gathered. Romans believed fertility and laughter could protect against misfortune. So when you walked into a tavern, brothel, or even a private home, you might be greeted not with a solemn statue, but with a painting guaranteed to raise eyebrows, and probably a chuckle. Take the famous Lupanar of Pompeii, the city's best-known brothel. Its walls are covered with lively frescoes of men and women in a wide range of intimate scenarios. Scholars think these paintings served as both decoration and advertisement, a playful menu of sorts, showing what could be expected. But beyond the practical, they also show Romans laughing at themselves, poking fun at human desires in ways that feel surprisingly modern. It wasn't just brothels, though. Even taverns and bathhouses sometimes displayed art with a wink and a nudge. In one Pompeian tavern, a painting shows a man and woman mid-embrace, their expressions exaggerated, almost cartoonish. Was it serious? Hardly. These images often leaned into comedy, humor painted in bold colors right onto the walls. One of the most famous obscene images comes not from Pompeii, but from Herculaneum, a fresco of the god Priapus. He's shown weighing his enormous phallus on a scale against a bag of gold. It's outrageous, funny, and symbolic all at once. To Romans, Priapus wasn't just a dirty joke. He was a protector of gardens and fertility, believed to bring prosperity. So, in a way, that shocking fresco was also a blessing, painted right inside a wealthy man's home. Then there were playful drinking scenes, where satyrs and nymphs frolic a little too wildly. Some murals in Pompeian villas show gods, heroes, or even ordinary folks caught in bawdy scenarios. Were these scandalous? Not to the Romans. They saw them as part of life, something to laugh about over dinner, or to remind them that joy and pleasure were as natural as the sunrise. And sometimes, the comedy was deliberate parody. Frescoes exaggerating bodies, making them awkward or humorous, were meant to amuse the guests who saw them. Imagine being invited to a Roman feast, reclining on cushions and glancing up at a wall painting that made you grin before the wine even started flowing. What's remarkable is that these paintings survived at all. Buried under ash, sealed away for centuries, they shocked the archaeologists who first uncovered them in the 18th century. Some were even hidden away in secret museum collections, deemed too indecent for public eyes. But to the Romans, they were everyday art, laughter on a wall, humor painted in brilliant reds and yellows. These frescoes remind us that the Romans weren't just stern senators and marching legions. They were people who loved a good laugh, who decorated their walls not only with solemn gods, but also with playful, cheeky images that celebrated life's lighter side. Because history isn't always marble and majesty. Sometimes, it's a joke painted in bright colors, preserved forever under volcanic ash.